Hello, fifth grade astronomers. This week we're going to be learning about the phases of the moon. Today I'm going to read to you the first 2 pages of this book, which is called Next Time You See the Moon. And then I'm going to give you some directions about how I would like you to observe the moon. On Wednesday I'll finish the story and we'll learn some of the answers to your wonderings. Next Time You See the Moon by Emily Morgan. Next time you see the moon, look carefully for a few minutes. How would you describe the shape? Does it look like a glowing circle, a tiny sliver of light, or something in between? Have you ever recognized a pattern to the moon's changing appearance? The moon's beauty and changing shape have inspired art, music, poetry, and storytelling throughout history. Have you ever wondered why the moon appears to have different shapes at different times of the month? This makes me wonder, where does the moon's light come from? Is the moon only visible at night? What makes the moon look different sometimes? Your assignment this week is to make a moon journal so you can observe the moon. If you have a printer, you can print out the one that I posted under this video, or you can just make your own. So I have a couple of examples. Here's an example of a moon journal. And so you can see what they did was they just created what looks like a calendar with the days of the week listed across. So there's 7 columns. They made 5 rows so you could keep track for the entire month. This example has actual circles, so you could just color in the moon, but you don't need that. You could just draw a picture. Another example looks like this, moon journal. Again, it's just rows and columns of circles so that you can draw what the moon looks like each night. So what I want you to do is to make up that calendar, and then I actually want you to go out at night and observe the sky, observe the moon, and draw what you see. Now sometimes it might be too cloudy, and if that happens, you can just write cloudy as your observation. I also included below this video a link to what's called Moon Phases 2020 Lunar Calendar, and it actually shows you what the moon's phase is supposed to be each day. Don't rely on that though. I would really rather have you guys getting outside and looking at the night sky, and this is really good practice so you can draw your observations. Now I made an example last month, so this is March, and this is what my calendar looked like. And you can see I just went out and drew pictures. A couple days I wrote that it was too cloudy. I'll be honest, sometimes I looked it up because I really wanted to show a pattern of what was happening. And so I would love if you guys kept this at least for a week, but for a lot of you, do it for the whole month of April. It's really cool information for you to gather as a junior astronomer. Totally understand if you miss a day, it's not a big deal. Just do your best and collect as much data about the moon that you can. Your second job this week is I would like you, before Wednesday, to survey the people in your family. Survey means go ask them some questions. And I only have one question I want you to ask them. I want you to go and ask your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, anybody who's at your house. If you talk to your grandmother on the phone, you can ask her. Ask them, what causes the moon to look different each night? And see what they tell you. As you're doing the survey, some things to think about. How did people feel about answering a survey question? Do you think they were correct or incorrect? Like, what are your thoughts right now? What do you think causes the moon phases? On Wednesday, we will learn what actually causes the appearance of the moon to change. There's nothing for you to turn in to me today. Your job is to start your moon observation calendar and to survey the people in your house by asking them what causes the moon to change each night. You can be like a reporter and write those questions down, or you could just have conversations with them, and that's totally fine. Some of you I know are working in a notebook at home, so if you want to add these questions to your notebook, you could do that. Save your moon calendar, and if you do record the answers of the people you survey, you can save that for me too, and you can just turn it in to me when you come back to school at Pinewood. Have fun watching the moon.